Welcome to episode number 84 of Optimization by Oliver, and this one is going to be a wild one. So if you've not watched this series before, this is where I take a brand online who are selling millions of dollars worth of products each year, and I showcase what I would do if I was in charge of their CRO development. For context, I've owned a CRO agency for the last 12 years, and I have an unhealthy obsession with all things conversion rate optimization. Let's start with the product page. So tip number one here is if you have multiple images in your product carousel, which you should be utilizing this space, make sure you have actual thumbnails below that carousel. If you just rely on arrows or small radio dots, they're not going to get clicked. You need people to visually see that there's more within that carousel, so thumbnails work way better. Number two, we've made more of that social proof. No longer is it okay just to say 1,498 reviews. Go one step further by mentioning how many happy customers have purchased this product. Number three is based on best practices if you're running a sale. Yes, you have the bolded price with the strike through, you then have the new price, but go one step further by having a pill that works out the monetary or discounted savings for the consumer. And lastly, point number four, another best practice tip here. If you have multiple options of colors and variants on your pages on a single SKU product, then make sure you actually use a thumbnail as opposed to a color swatch. It's a really good way of showcasing the consumer exactly what changes when it comes to the color, and it gives people a better visual to then select that color to then purchase the product. Page number two is that all-important cart page. A couple of subtle updates here that I think will dramatically increase the revenue per session through this funnel. Number one is we've added a free shipping prompt, but we've taken it one step further. We've added a gift on the end that further encourages people to add more products into the cart to boost that all-important AOVs. With a product or a SKU like dog leads or products like this, it's a very nice way of just adding something else as a free gift. Maybe it's a lead, maybe it's a collar, maybe it's a dog chew. It doesn't have to be high ticket, but you will see a dramatic increase in AOV via doing this. We support that with point number two, in-cart upsells on a scroll, but scrolling left to right as opposed to up to down. We want to keep people inside the cart. We don't want to have them scrolling to find that CTA. So this is a really nice way to do it. It also gives us some space for point number three. We've further enhanced the cart by adding value propositions within that cart to then hopefully get more people to click through to the checkout, because the value perception is much bigger. The trust is much bigger within that cart. Along the same notion, it's small, but we just added payment seals. These are small, subtle changes that may make big differences. And number three, the homepage, my personal favorite transformation in this optimization by Oliver. It starts with point number one. We're seeing some big uplifts to revenue per session by adding these product carousels at the top of homepages, especially when you get a lot of first-time purchases and you have a large amount of SKUs on your store. This just gives people a real nice way to go to different collection pages or different products, or you can showcase bestsellers, and just removes that whole kind of where do I go? Where do I find my product? You put the products in front of people, you itemize them based on revenue per product, and hopefully more people are then going to be clicking through. Two, we've added all-important social proof. I don't care how big you are, you need some social proof on your homepage. Three, we've chosen a much more concise, benefit-driven outcome, title and description. And then number four, we've got this really nice direct response, straight to the point CTA that takes people through to those best sellers. All of this above has enabled us to have a very nice visual. I think it's way more appealing than the before image. We've got this nice picture of the product as opposed to an outward view of all of these dogs and all of these people. Now you can really showcase exactly what the product is, still get across the color, and I think it's going to convert way better. All of these things I would be testing in isolation. I would be running A/B tests, iterating to success, and that's exactly what my agency's been doing for the last 12 years. So if you're a ecom brand doing over 50,000 sessions per month and want my help to optimize your store and generate you a higher revenue per session, get in touch. ConversionWise.com, smash subscribe, hit the like button, and let me know what you thought of this transformation in the comments below. See you in the next one.